Easter is in 9 days, and so I've set myself out to complete every single achievement in Minecraft before that time. Some of them will be easy, some of them will be very, very difficult, and some of them will be just very, very annoying. And because of the occasion, my friend has decided that failing to do so will mean that I will have to dress up like the Easter Bunny and hop around the area throwing eggs. Yeah, we can't let that happen. And knowing that I had a short time limit, I decided to get right to work on completing some easier achievements, such as Fishy Business, Lo and Behold, Who's the Pillager Now, and It Spreads. Okay, now we've got some of the more minor advancements down, and now we've got to get doing some of the more difficult ones. First of which requires a target. Alright, here we go. I'm not messing around, I'm just gonna get this done. Aha! The next one, which involved trading with a villager at build limit, proved to be quite a bit more tricky though. I'm now at build height, and what I have to do is I have to place a water bucket all the way down. And now I just have to turn this into a bubble column by using a bunch of kelp. Now because this spawn area is actually considered an ocean, there's actually kelp right here, which is kind of useful. Alright, yeah, I guess I just have to use bone meal all the way up to the top then. Well, it sure took a lot of bone meal. Oh my gosh, that is one of the most satisfying things, flying up while the bone meal is breaking. Alright, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... As you can see, I'm not getting out of the trading interface. Here we go. Now I'm just gonna see if I can clean up this area a little bit. I then went out and found some bees so I could get the wax on and wax off achievements. During that time, I also bred some mobs for 2x2. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kill a load of fish because I need to get every cat variant. And so for the next little while, I spent the time ticking away at the 2x2 and a complete catalog advancements. Okay, and already after this one village, I'm up to 4 out of 11, and I also got the cat breed bred as well. I don't really feel like bringing them back to my house though. Here we go, this one might be a bit more tricky. Yes! There we go. What an epic village here. They have floating islands. Wait a second. I just have to check. Is this actually a thunderstorm? To be honest, my biggest fear throughout this challenge is that I'm gonna get messed up because I'm not gonna get a thunderstorm. Hey, for once this jungle temple is actually kind of useful. I do need bamboo to get to breed a couple pandas. I found one panda, but I just need to find another one. Here we go. Finally. Oh my gosh. And what's even worse is I still have to get an ocelot to breed another ocelot. Wait a second. I think ocelots might be part of the hostile mobcat. I think that might be the problem. Yeah, wait, what the heck? Then I bred mushrooms, donkeys, and foxes, and even found a woodland mansion. Alright, I'm just gonna use F3 and A to see if there's any allays. And yes, there are! The reason I needed allays was for 2 secret achievements, Birthday Song, and You've Got a Friend in Me. Yes. Oh! Yes, I got both of them. Well, 30,000 blocks out and I finally found a swamp. From what I know, these tadpoles take about, the frog eggs take about 5 minutes to hatch. I succeeded in bringing both frogs to the nether roof, but then I failed to bring them down to my portal safely. Okay, at least one of them. What? How did it die? Turns out the reasoning for that is because it landed on the very edge of the slime block. Thankfully, I still had 1 extra tadpole because I wanted to get the other frog variant. Okay, so I just put this guy in the lead and I actually got this achievement. Yes. Actually, before I do that though, I want to test. Have I actually bred chickens before? And while I was breeding a couple mobs and completing some advancements involving axolotls, I actually found something very rare on my way through a jungle. Yo, I just found a brown panda! Wait a minute. Hey fella. And I brought this panda all the way back to my base, only for this to happen. Okay, that worked nicely. Follow me through this portal. There we go. Wait, what? Why did it bring me through this portal? Oh my gosh, no. Okay, hold on. I think something is actually wrong, because llamas aren't this rare. I'm just not seeing any spawn in. Oh, well, I got 10 out of 11 for the cats. Here's another animal that I have to breed. And I kid you not, it took me about 40,000 blocks just to find stupid llamas. Yes, let's go. Now I'm gonna make a portal and get out of here. And now that I'm back at base, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repair all of my broken elytras. And now what I'll do is I'll grab a piercing crossbow, I'll grab a couple leads, and I'll lead a bunch of mobs over to a little hole. Just go in. There we go. A sheep. For the last final mod. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna use a cat. I then splashed all the mobs with poison, just to make sure that they were on half a heart. And because I was so close to having every cat for a complete catalog, I decided to track down this very last village that had what I was looking for. Although after finding what cat I thought I was looking for, it turns out I was actually looking for a different one. Hold on a second. I just checked. Yes, that's the cat that we need. Yes! Also, if you're wondering, I actually was able to get adventuring time when I went to find all 64 of those enchanted golden apples. Unfortunately though, now that I had completed both 2x2 and a complete catalog, things would only get more and more difficult. Starting with the challenge of bringing gas to the overworld and then killing it. And after finding a nice enough area to work with, I started by making a portal. But yet it seemed like every time that I tried to get the gas with a fishing rod, it just kept flying away. And I'll be honest, I got really frustrated with this one. No, I missed! And it was at this point that I started to realize that my fishing rod was starting to break, and I was actually noticing something. Oh, come on! You see, I was actually getting the gas through the portal occasionally, but it just wasn't going through, and I knew why. You see, gas need an overworld portal in order to actually go through, but what was happening was the gas was firing fireballs through the portal, which effectively blew the portal up on the other side. And now with this knowledge in mind, I not only covered the overworld portal with water, but I also removed the blocks around it, so that no explosions would blow up the portal. There. And after just messing around a bit, this happened. Yes! It went through! It went through! Although I don't think the environment was too happy about it. Yes! Okay, in order to actually get how did we get here, it's going to involve many steps. So the first thing that I think we're going to do is we're going to get the Shulker and Elder Guardian. And for a location, I think I'm going to do this in an ocean, because it's going to be easier, because we need both a conduit and a dolphin, and we also need like a bunch of water for the actual machine. So I'll make the platform like right over here, And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start making the machine. So first I'm gonna place sticky piston here with an observer on the side of it. A lever, no, it has to be here. Place another observer there. And this observer is gonna be facing into the dispenser, which is gonna have a hopper on top of it. And then beside this this lever, I've got to place a line of redstone, and then it has to go into a block with a torch on the side of it. And we need to encase this area a bit now. Now that I've finished building this machine, I can actually explain to you how it works. You see, for this advancement, you need to have every single status effect possible at the same time. Now that might not sound too difficult, but when you actually take into consideration every single advancement, this includes hunger, nausea, levitation, wither, and now, because of 1.19, this also includes the darkness effect, which is only created by a Skulk Shrieker or the Warden. Now the dispenser on the machine with the hopper is for the potions, and you'll see when I flick this lever, it'll automatically dispense them all out. There's a wither rose with some grindstones so that while I'm in the machine I can get the wither effect. There's a little pocket here which will have the dolphin. This other dispenser will be used for firing at a spectral arrow to give me the glowing effect. And this other trapdoor is for where the shulker will go to give me levitation. And now we just have to brew up a load of potions. Here's slow falling, the fire res, the night vision, the invisibility, the weakness, the strength, quickness, the slowness, and finally the water breathing. Now there are a couple other potion effects that I will need, such as jump boost and resistance, but those I'm also just gonna get from the beacon along with haste and regeneration. Alright, come on. There have not been any other dolphins that have died doing this. You're in good hands. Yes. Okay, we got him in. Nice. Finally, I grabbed a couple beacons and all my emeralds, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna craft a couple beacons. Actually, make that 3 beacons. And now for these beacons, what I'm gonna add on this one is I'm gonna add jump boost and regeneration. On this one, I'll just add resistance. And on this one, I'll just add haste. Now the next thing that I need is a conduit. And also, ironically enough, one of these farmer villagers, I'm pretty sure, sells a blindness suspicious stew, which is one of the things that we need. Okay, you know what? This is taking way too long. I'm just gonna fish for these. And because a nautilus shell is pretty uncommon from fishing, I thought it would be a good idea to make an AFK fish farm, but turns out for some reason it just doesn't work, even though I matched up everything correctly. Well, I guess that despite all the effort that I put into making this machine, I still gotta do this the manual way. But now what I'll do is I'll craft the conduit, mine up a couple blocks of prismarine. Oh, I just got mining fatigue. And would you believe it, I actually happen to have the exact amount. And now the next thing that I have to do is I have to actually get a shulker into the machine. Bro, a guy's just spawned on the track. I really need to spawn proof this. There. Oh my gosh. What if I just... What? It's not doing anything. What? And as usual, all 3 shulkers in my shulker farm died. And then he just kills... I'm actually gonna lose it, bro. This is the end city that I usually go to when I want to get shulkers. This one I haven't even looted. Wait, what?
Target locked.
Alright, so I've blocked it off, and now I'm gonna make the flying machine. Alright, so do I have a powered rail? Alright. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly over to the flying machine now that I've stopped it. And I'm gonna try to box in this shulker, because as long as he can't see me, I'm gonna be fine. Alright, and now I've kind of built the flying machine, and what I have to do is I have to slowly remove all of these blocks. So here... Oh my gosh, I dropped the slime block. So I need to place that there. And alright, now I'll attempt to spleef him down. There we go. Oh my gosh! I just need to get him out of that minecart! Wait a second, he's duplicated. Okay, that will make things a bit easier. Alright, I'm gonna go do something like this. And then... there. Push that guy into the minecart. There. Although, for some reason, the shulkers didn't teleport here. What? And now I'll basically show you a representation of what's happening in the creative world. So basically, when the shulker goes through, you'll see it spawns right here and immediately dies to the Ender Dragon. But what I'm thinking we could do is if we place a block, because the shulker tries to teleport to the highest block. So if we place a block above it, now let's try and get a shulker through. Although I would have to do this all in one go without logging out of the game, because for some reason unloading this would just cause the Ender Dragon to break out of its glitched state. And that also meant that now I would have to build the rail system above the Ender Dragon. And the way I've set it up, the shulker, when it goes through the portal, will immediately get picked up by this minecart so that I can bring it over to the shulker farm. Although unfortunately, the information that I said before, I only figured that out the hard way. Although before bringing the shulker through, I decided to prepare the area by making a minecart track beforehand. And back at the station, what I decided to do was I covered the area with rails so that I could predict where the shulker would teleport to when it came through the portal. Come on, go. Just go. Now the shulker is going along into the minecart track, and as you can see, it's gone to plan and the shulker has teleported into the right place. Okay, and as you'll see here, the minecart actually kicked the shulker out, so now the shulker is on the other side. Come on. Yes! Let's go! But now here's where the danger really begins, because now I'll have to spawn and capture a warden. And what I'll do is I'll quickly block up this area here. And now what I'll do is I'll get some water. And oh, that's actually perfect. It flows all the way to the edge here. Okay, now that the machine has been shut off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the nearest shrieker. Oh, well, there's one like over there, but that's in an awkward place. So I'm gonna go over to this shrieker over here. And I'm gonna build a nether portal, and hopefully it links up to the other one that I have on the nether roof. Alright. Now, I guess we have to summon the warden, so... Now I'm gonna try to lead the warden over with my fishing rod. fishing rod. Although I just realized that this warden is still gonna need a name tag, so that it doesn't just despawn. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have put my chest plate on because I needed to fly away. Oh, I just realized I flew too far past the portal. And now as you'll see, I placed these obsidian blocks like a warning to make sure that nobody accidentally goes near that. You know, I think the warden likes his new home. And now here's the plan. First I'll take out a pillager captain to start a raid. I hope there's a couple villagers still here. I don't think there's any, I think this guy's the only villager here. Even the golem's helping me with a load of the pillagers. But I can use my trident. I'll turn it around. Okay, now that your Ravager's gone, you're useless. I didn't even realize how close I was to popping a kill him. Die right now. Let's go. Now I'll go and take out another pillager captain. And now that I'm back at the station, I need to get hungry enough so I can eat all 3 foods. But unfortunately, when I was about to get the mining fatigue, my dolphin died. Alright, here we go. Here's some dolphins. Yes, okay, there. However, after getting mining fatigue, the dolphin died again. Now I have mining fatigue. Great. Come on, I don't have any time to waste. And so now I have absorption. Okay, here's where it gets intense. I've got the darkness effect. Now I'm gonna drop down here. Yes! I'm getting out of here. And would you look at that? How did we get here? Let's go. And now that I've got this achievement, literally the only thing left for me to do is I have to complete the last 2 achievements in Adventure, which are Surge Protector and Very, Very Frightening. And ironically, both of those advancements require me just to wait for a thunderstorm. And at this point, I felt great. There were still 3 days before the challenge was over, and I only had 2 advancements left to do, which I could do in the background. First, I'll place this lightning rod on top of the villager's house, and now honestly, I'm just gonna be AFK here for a while. However, rainstorm after rainstorm, there just never was thunder. I even got so bored that I decided to start recording Plants vs. Zombies. Come on. There we go. Hold on, I just logged back into the game, and for some reason, because I was in a boat, like, I paused as soon as I logged into the game, and now this is the screen that I come on. But, it just teleports me back into this. That is very weird. Please tell me this is a thunderstorm. No! Oh my gosh, I've been sat here for so long. This is so annoying. I wasn't even kidding. I looked on the Minecraft Wikipedia, and it said that on average you'd need to wait 9 hours for a thunderstorm. I waited 16 and didn't get anything. I even created an entire system so that when a thunderstorm occurred, I would automatically get the advancement to strike a villager with lightning. But since that never happened, I decided to make a chicken farm, and well, a deal's a deal. Alright, let's just get this over with. There you go. Video over. And if you enjoyed this video, perhaps you'll like this other one, where I created a mob farm that produces 1.5 million items per hour. Or if not, I have an entire playlist of all the crazy things that I've done in my hardcore world. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.